YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're working on the Lexus IS300 and today we are doing the ABS relocation from there to there. In my last video we did the battery relocation to be able to make this possible, to put this there since the battery used to be right there. So if you want to go check that video out first. But these are the parts we're working with. We got the brake lines, we got the bracket, we got some heat shield, we got some bracket organizer for the lines, 2 clamps and a brake line hose for the fluid. I did buy this like a year or two ago, so I don't know if it just didn't come with it or if I misplaced it, because I did have this box open and I just don't know honestly, but I'm gonna have to go source one out. I did get this kit at Powerhouse Racing and I believe it was like $400 or $500. But enough talking, let's start getting our hands dirty. And first thing we're gonna do is put that bracket on. Bracket for the ABS relocation is nice and installed. That thing was a pain to align. Now we gotta loosen up the loosen up the ABS unit over here so we can put it over there. Also, use a line fitting, don't use a regular wrench because you will strip these. And this is what I mean about the line wrench. One of these, that way is nice and snug in there. Because if you use an open end one, if you go into slips, it's most likely gonna strip. So ABS unit is fully off and look at all that room for turbo activity. Go ahead and just place it right there where it's supposed to mount and perfect fit, and there's still a little room right there for who knows what. Okay, so I did mess up. I did have to take my bracket back off because there is a line right there that goes straight down there that's right under the bracket, so I went ahead and took that back off so I could take that line off real quick. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just take off the rest of the lines and then pull them off. The other 2 lines, you're gonna want to take off the brake cylinder, whatever this is called, so that line, and then the line right here. Took my wheel off to get better access to this, so here's the line we're going to be taking off. Let me focus this a little better right there, and then use a line wrench, don't strip it. So I got all my lines removed now, as you can see right here, the big old mess. That thing was kind of a pain, but it's very doable. And I also got my first line ran, I got my bracket back on, and ABS unit back on. So that's the first line that I ran, went straight down there to the stock grommet location, straight to the brake line right there. Also too, these are all labeled as well, so in the instructions online, it pretty much shows you where they specifically go to. The 2 rear brake lines were a pain to get. They're, let me see if this thing will focus. It's those 2 lines in the back right there, as you can see right there. Those 2 lines are the rear brake lines that you need to get to. I'm gonna go ahead and run all those lines and see how it goes. Alright guys, so I pretty much ran all my lines. I have everything connected except the 2 rear main lines because I don't know which is which, so I'm gonna check up the car and see which they go through. Also the brake fluid hose that runs all the all the fluid. You know, like I said, I didn't come with mine, or I think I lost it, or I'm not sure honestly, but I pretty much just reused the old one. I just cut a section of it and I just ran it through. But this is how she's looking so far. Everything ran just like that. Also, you got to get this connector over there, so you pretty much get like a little razor or knife and just cut the liner right here, whatever this is called, and you pretty much just peel it back until it reaches. Connector peeled back, I wrapped it up as best as I could, and I got it connected just like that. Okay, so I got all my lines connected, I got my filler hose connected, I got the 2 brake lines in the bottom connected, and the instructions, it doesn't really specify those 2 where they go. I tried tracing them all the way back there, but I lost track after the gas tank because they go over, and then I just lost it from there. But the rear left, I did it closest to the body, and the rear right, I did it the second one right there. So I guess let's see how that goes. But man, look at all that space right there. That is a lot of space. But pretty much what's next to do is just bleed the system. So what I'm gonna do first is you have to bleed the furthest from the reservoir, so it'll be over there, then over here, then over here, then over there. There's a little nipple on the ABS unit right there, as you can see that it is a bleeder valve as well. So I will continue this as soon as I get someone to help me bleed it. Alright guys, so I just got done bleeding the brakes on the Lexus. I got it all done, and I did do it off camera because there's a lot of videos of how to do it already. I didn't want to bore you guys with it or make this video any longer than it has to, so there you go. So we got the battery relocation done, ABS done. Now next thing what I want to do is I want to tear this down, not tear this down, but take off the intake, take off the manifold, take off the headers, go ahead and test fit the turbo manifold, the turbo, and the front facing manifold and see how it's going to go. And I'm probably going to drop it off to a fabricator to get a down pipe, mid pipe, and intercooler piping done. But thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for the next one.